Hello, hello, hello. Hope you can hear me. And welcome to this is RAF Campbell, or what used to be called RAF Campbell. It is now Cotswold Airport. Cotswold Airport near Cirencester. Elephant in the room. What's that noise? I really don't know what it is. Anyway, let's get on. Elephant in the room. I'm in a Spitfire. So let us go through the... Oops. Should be doing that, should be doing that there. That one, that there. So yes, as I said, I bought a Spitfire. This is it. It's a Mark 9, Mark 9C, and yeah, get the batteries on. So we've got some voltage up here. Fuel's on. Operate the wobble pump. So we operate the wobble pump to get rid of this light here, the fuel pressure warning light. What is that noise? It sounds like rain, but it's not raining. So we're not actually far from Campbell in real life, and it's just we've just had a bit of a thunderstorm here, and I'm just wondering if the weather thing in here is trying to catch up with that. Unlock the primer. We're going to go for some primage. We're going to do that. Until they are primed, and then do 2 more. There we go, and then lock it back up again. We're going to have magnetos on. Coil flaps open. Clear prop. Ooh. Ah. Lordy. Temperatures come up. On temperature. And we're going to go for a fly. So we're going to go for a fly today from Campbell, hopefully over towards Stanhope Airport in Gloucestershire, and maybe back again. So I have flown this airplane a couple of times, but I've not made a video. So this is the first attempt at videoing what I see when I'm in the plane. And when I say I've had a few flights on it, I've managed to get it started, I've taken off, and then I've crashed. So yeah, that phone was very sensitive. Right, so temperatures up above 40. So, why have I bought a Spitfire? Well, look at it. It is the most beautiful aeroplane there ever was. Probably ever will be. It is just iconic. Basically, in September this year, I am very much hoping to be able to recreate this actual flight in a real Spitfire, taking off from Kemble in a Mark 9. It's a T Mark 9, so it's a trainer, two-seater, obviously. Nobody in the right mind is going to let me loose some of these on my own, and hopefully take her up and get the controls and do a bit of flying myself. So that is the dream. And what I want to do is to be vaguely familiar with the internals, so that I don't spend the whole time that I've got, which is short, I don't spend that whole time with my head down inside the cockpit. I want to be on the swivel, looking around the whole time, taking it in, looking at that. Because look at that. Look at that. I mean, oh man, I'm just... I don't keep it nice and level where I've got now. This thing is incredible. I should try and do some... so when it comes to the real thing, I do want to be able to try some aerobatics. So I know that I have to get it in the climb and get a bit of height. Currently approaching 4,000 feet, so I don't know what height we're allowed in the Spitfire to do aerobatics, but try is a bit of a roll. Let's try a bit of a roll here. 4,000 feet. Let's just level out slightly and see if I can keep rising on the nose. And then drop the nose too much there. Too much nose drop. So again. Let's just try that again. That's a bit better. Smoother. So here we are up Cheltenham. Cheltenham 6 Centre down below us. Big round government building on our left wing. Stockton Airport, just over to the left there. So what we do is fly around the big government building. fine. Sorry, changed my mind here. What shall we do? Let's go and try and find Kendall. That's the Eagle Star building. So Cheltenham College will be just underneath. There we go. Cheltenham College cricket pitches. Oh man, dagger. Do I want to fire some bullets from this thing? This is just awesome. That's awesome. That's some of my workmates used to say. It's awesome. We didn't just have good mornings, we had awesome mornings. Okay, right. So let's gain some height and try and figure out where Kendall is. It's pretty much south from Cheltenham. Keep our eyes open. South. So I think the whole thing about flying this aeroplane is to make sure that nothing gets driven too hard or pushed too much. She's an old girl. And these things have to be maintained and looked after. Don't want to break them. Preserve everything about them. So let's just level off about 3,000 feet there. We should get a view of Kemble at some point soon. Attempt a landing. Now, I've managed, as I said, I've flown this a few times now. This is probably the longest flight I've actually had in it without crashing or breaking it. Because if you just leave the throttle open or the propeller fully forward, you'll break it. So this is the longest I've flown it without breaking it. I've only landed it once on wheels and once full belly up, which wasn't particularly nice. Propeller bends and it's messy. Nobody wants that. So, just trying to find, that could be it over there, it's not right. It is actually. Yeah. off on 27, so we should land in the same direction. That's the Cirencester Lakes. Off to our left. So Kemble should be just here. One way there. Right, okay. So say, whoa, whoa, you did everything wrong. Don't know what you're doing. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. That's the first time I've landed this plane without crashing. So let's just celebrate that. I think there might have been one bounce, I'm not sure. Let's open the cockpit. Nice, check that out. Okay. Taxi round. Still on the taxi. More throttle. More to get things going. Could even open the door. At this point of the real flight, I will be, I don't know what state I'm going to be in. I will be in a state. I may be slightly emotional. The ground handling is not up to much here. Well, hope you enjoyed that, because I did. Maybe next time I'll do a bit more aerobatics, but